The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Philadelphia 76ers have their backs against the wall, down 3-0. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the Brooklyn Nets. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
And a potential closeout game here tonight. It's 3-0, advancement to round 2 in the Eastern Conference at stake. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Korver in at the 4. And for the 76ers, we've got Franz Wagner, and it's O'Neal in at power forward. You take a look at the 76ers. They're on the brink of elimination here tonight.
You know, it's interesting. I mean, they've been pushed around and exposed in this series. This is a good chance for them to save face with a win.
Here's O'Neal following the bucket by the Nets. Kuzi on target from range.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Now here's O'Neal. Iverson can't hit. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I asked him specifically about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and what their defensive game plan is for him, and Coach said we have to be active, we have to keep him in front of us, and to try to limit his chances around the rim. Their offense really opens up when he's able to attack the basket, so let's see if the defense is up for the challenge. B.A.?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws tonight. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No good off the glass.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Here's Iverson, guarded by Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's Allen, and that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Iverson passes to Kuzi. Philadelphia with another miss. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander gets a very good look and converts.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Iverson. Allen defending. Shot's good by Iverson.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Deflected. To the paint. Tipped. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Here's Wagner. Korver grabs the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Drummond with the bucket.
Boy, you love the kind of space that Andre Drummond eats up on the interior. Some guys don't play up to their size. Andre Drummond sure does.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Kuzi. No one near him. And he drops that one in. Kuzi's got 5 points.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
Outside Durant. The 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Wagner, the pass to Iverson. Here's Kuzi. Launches a 3. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Durant. 3-pointer. Connects from downtown.
How competitive is Kevin Durant? You make a 3, I'll make one right in your eye.
Outside O'Neal. Now here's Wagner. Back to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kuzi. Off the mark there with a 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to hone in. When he's draining threes, he's almost unguardable.
Kuzi, the pass to Iverson. Pass to Kuzi, outside O'Neal. Three-pointer off the mark. Nets leading by 4. Down low, here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
It's just too easy for Andre Drummond. Gets the inside position and leaves no doubt.
Here's Kuzi, Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Kuzi, pass to Iverson. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Outside Durant, just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Now Durant, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Drummond to screen on Wagner. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Korver. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Drummond. Klay Thompson comes in for Durant. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Saric checks in for Brooklyn. Outside Giddey. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
Cunningham against Giddey. The shot from 20 feet out, and it's Cunningham missing.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
McDaniels from long range. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
Thompson outside. Minute 32 left in the first. Back to Cunningham. Over Giddey. Cade Cunningham getting it done. What a move that time. And the Nets lead by 2.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And Brooklyn with possession here. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Saric's shot is off. There's a screen by Turner. Kuzi. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And it's Cunningham missing. And the 76ers with possession. McDaniels passes to Kuzi. Over Allen. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
He resets off the spin and calmly knocks down the jumper.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Brooklyn. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
They've got Josh Giddey, and it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Brooklyn trailing. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Wagner with a steal. They've got numbers. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kevin Durant. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The 76ers making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in, and he makes both free throws.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Allen finds Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
And so he makes both from the line. So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to Kuzi. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Kuzi's got 12 points in the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
Iverson passes to O'Neal. Here's Kuzi. Pulls it. Great look, but off the mark.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Kuzi. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Iverson passes to O'Neal. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. Wagner, the pass to Iverson. Outside O'Neal. To the inside. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi. He's got 14.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Durant. Unable to get that one. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Shots good by Iverson.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. For 3, Durant. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. Iverson passes to O'Neal. Here's Kuzi. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, nice shot by Kuzi.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. And it's the Sixers with the ball. 3-point lead. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Wagner. From behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. Wagner's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it. Here's Iverson. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
Fires it. The quick look, no good that time. Nets trail by 6. Allen finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Durant. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Down low. Here's O'Neal. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
Drummond's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 7-point game, biggest lead so far.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Philadelphia. McDaniels comes in for Wagner. And the Nets also making a change. Thompson's checked in. Pass to Drummond. Here's Korver to halt the run, and that one drops for him. Korver's got 6 points.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Outside O'Neal. Here's Kuzi. Drummond grabs the miss.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Oh, stolen by Turner. Throws it up high.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
Nets trail by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Drummond. Pass to Korver. There's the triple. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Back to Daniels. 5 on the clock. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Thompson in the post. They double team Thompson. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Iverson. He's got 6. Brooklyn with the board. Korver's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Back to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive board. Launches it. Korver. That one's good. Now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Iverson passes to Kuzi. No good. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And keeping the play alive with his activity. I love the effort.
Kuzi, the pass to O'Neal. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Drummond. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists tonight. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Pass to Kuzi. Back to Giddey. It's McDaniels on the wing. Drops in the 3. McDaniels got 8 points.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Thompson outside. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Turner, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Andre Drummond.
Well, Miles Turner understands how to use his size and length. Doesn't matter if he's blocking shots or going for his high release point jump shot.
And the Nets making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Pass to Šarić. Here's Cunningham. Giddey with a defensive effort.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Here's Kuzi. He's got 16. missed inside. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Philadelphia on top. They're up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny.
Taking a look at the situation for the Philadelphia 76ers. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long hyphen.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. Philadelphia has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. On the floor for Brooklyn, they've got Andre Drummond. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Allen in at the 2 guard. No shot by Kuzi, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Yes, it's good.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's the pick. Let's go with a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Durant. Over Wagner. Durant's shot is off. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Iverson passes to O'Neal. Now Wagner. Back to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Pass to Kuzi. Puts up a 3. And another miss by Philadelphia.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
What we know about Kevin Durant is this is a seasoned veteran who is so comfortable in his own skin. For Kevin Durant, it's about the purity of the game and the competition.
Sinks it from distance. Wagner's got 6.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. O'Neal pulls it in. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Kuzi. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Guys, when you're talking about young players, the first thing I want to know is, do they have passion and enthusiasm for the game? Franz Wagner, he's got every bit of that.
Screen by O'Neal. All sorts of time. Drained it for 2 points. 18 points for him. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Drummond. Blocked! O'Neal passes to Kuzi. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Pass to Iverson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he makes the first. He does not get the second one. Nets trail by 3. For 3, Allen. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Allen's got 5 points.
I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant is an underrated passer, and he has really shown a new level where that's concerned.
Here's Kuzi. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Kuzi, the pass to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. Now here's Wagner. Into the lane. Brooklyn pulls it in. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in the game. Drummond with the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
You can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
Philadelphia with another miss.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
Pass to Wagner. Here's Kuzi. Here's Iverson. He has 6. Out to the wing. Shoots. 4-3. Philadelphia with another miss.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Durant gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Franz Wagner. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Here's Iverson. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 9-1 run. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Durant. It's deflected. Here's Iverson. He's got 6. Here's Pierce. The short one's on the money. Pierce has got 6. Brooklyn leading by 3. Allen, the pass to Durant. Wing shot on the way, and he makes it.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets leading by 3. Thompson outside. Pass to Allen. The 3 is up. Rebound by Philadelphia.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Turner finds McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the high post. Nice jump shot. McDaniels got 10 points in the game.
McDaniels making excellent use of the mid-range there.
Charic outside. Back to Cunningham. Thompson with a screen. From the stripe. It's rebounded by Pierce. The 76ers shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to Iverson. Here's McDaniels. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Pierce. The Sixers leading. Pass to Giddey. They set a pick. McDaniels with it. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. 15 points in the game.
What a bonus when Jaden McDaniels is humming a little bit on the offensive end.
Here's Cunningham. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Both free throws good from Cunningham.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Pass to Turner. Outside Giddey. Turner, a screen on Allen. Here's Giddey. Here's Pierce. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Brooklyn has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Allen outside. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Releases. Brooklyn with the board. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Allen on the wing. Drops in the layup for two. Allen's got 7 points.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Here's Pierce, defended by Thompson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Klay Thompson picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. The first free throw is good. Good on both. And the Nets with possession here. Charic outside. Up top, Allen. And there's the drive. Can't get it to drop. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 14-6 run. And that one's good. Giddey's got his second basket on the night.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Thompson, that's good.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
To the middle. 2 on the clock. And he takes it up and lays it in. 5 points in the game.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 3. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Thanks for joining us again for round 1 of the NBA playoffs. They've got Wagner, and it's Kuzi in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Pass to Pierce. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he knocks down the first one. Hits both from the stripe. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Here's Drummond, and they pick up 2. And he's now got the double-double.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
Here's Pierce, and it's rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Here's Wagner. Shot clock at 6. From deep.
They have the lead, but their three-point game hasn't been as effective as it was in the first half.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
This one for three. Pierce gets the bucket. Pierce has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Korver. Back to Cunningham. For three. Here's Drummond. Hits the jump hook.
Andre Drummond has attacked the glass offensively as long as he's been in the league. Boy, those second chance points come quickly to this guy.
Another three for Philadelphia.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Cunningham passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets a floater go. It's tipped. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Kuzi, the pass to Pierce. Shoots over Durant. And Durant with the block. Pierce.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pierce, the pass to Wagner. Outside O'Neal. Takes a three. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Cunningham. From about 19, Kuzi with a rebound. Kuzi's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Pierce. Philadelphia with another miss.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. Wagner against Cunningham. There's a screen. Wagner, the pass to Pierce. Charity stripe shot. Tries again. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Yes, sir! Gilgeous-Alexander with a deep three.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Allen, he's checked in for Cunningham. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
As always, Allie, we thank you. O'Neal passes to Iverson. Pass to Kuzi. Soft touch off the glass. Kuzi's got 23 points. Nets trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. KD won't be stopped.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Here's Iverson. Korver grabs the board.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Pass to Iverson. Inside. And he lays it up and in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Outside Durant. Here's the 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him tonight. Kuzi, the pass to Iverson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's hauled in by the Sixers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Kuzi. They set the pick. Takes the 3. And the 76ers another 3.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Drummond to screen on Wagner. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Here's Wagner. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Step back and fire, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Here's Kuzi from outside the arc. Brooklyn pulls it in. Korver's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Here's Kuzi. 1:24 left in the final quarter. Pass to Iverson. And another miss by Philadelphia. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 2 here.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
51 seconds left in the 4th.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
Allen outside. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Here's Iverson. Wagner outside. Pass to Iverson. To the middle to snap the cold streak. Comes up empty down low. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Take a break. 2 seconds.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Philadelphia calls timeout. They're down by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Fifteen seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And that's an intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And they delivered an epic performance, sweeping this best-of-7 series.
That's what you want to do. Get out of the first round as quickly as possible. Now the road gets a little harder.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Shay, you were using those long arms to be disruptive on the defensive end. What's your focus at that end of the floor?
I'm just trying to be as active as possible. And like you said, getting my length involved, something I've been blessed with, and I just want to use it.
That activity, that length was noticed. Congratulations.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.